Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. We have a great game on tap for you. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And Thomas has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Brown. Towns against Jokic. In the corner, Murray with it. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Misses the wing channel. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. It's a three-point game. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Pass to Beckers. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
One of the quickest strokes out there. Paige Beckers ready to fire.
Murray surveying the D, and Jokic wide open. He shoots, and a miss there on the triple. Warning with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Beckers. There's the three, and again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Nice job by Beckers to hit the three. It's an important shot for her team.
Outside Gordon. Johnson sets the screen for Gordon. And again, Denver no good. San Antonio with the ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Stan, Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor.
Now here's Thomas, following the miss by Jokic. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
San Antonio substitution. Number 22, Elgin Baylor.
Johnson, a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Nice shot. Doing his part to stretch out that defense.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it's Beckers missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Denver. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Brown. To the inside. Towns with the steal. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Johnson outside. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
What's up?
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
And here's Jokic. Clock at 6. Floats one. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Towns.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Pass to Baylor. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
San Antonio leading by 14. Pass to Baylor. Takes a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Beckers from downtown. Connects from three-point range.
Deadly from the corner. Becker's an incredible shooter.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
So it's San Antonio now. Here's Baylor. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. It's San Antonio running away with it. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
We've got Hardaway. He's out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Pickett in at the point guard. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Hardaway passes to Brown. Here's Pickett. He's covered by Pritchard. Brown, no good. San Antonio leading by 23. Over in the corner, Rose. Sinks the triple. Rose has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Hey, if Rose can hit that shot, those driving lanes just get wider.
And it's Brown missing. Here's San Antonio now. Over in the corner, Rose. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, look, you can't let shooters get their feet set. You have to run him off the catch.
Pickett passes to Hardaway. Pass to Pickett. Denver passing it around. And here's Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. Over in the corner, Rose. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rose has got 9 points in the quarter.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Oh, the D has to show a little more resistance down there.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. action here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Najee. Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Christian Brown subbed in for Bruce Brown. And San Antonio also making a switch. Thomas is checked in. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for San Antonio. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Rose, that's good.
And this is how lethal Rose can be on offense, and it's because of that high motor he possesses.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Over in the corner, Rose. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And it's Jokic missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Brown, and he lays it straight in. Brown's got his first 2 points.
Absolutely fearless inside. Brown just battles through the physical defense.
And here's Rose outside, rebounded by Pickett. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Murray's checked in for Denver.
First team foul. Now to the lineup for Denver, number 27.
There's 1:47 left in the first half of the game. Gordon with the screen for Murray. Rebound San Antonio. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Denver with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Rose. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Brown, the pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Rose. Johnson outside. There's 38 seconds left here in the second, and it's Rose. This time the assist by Johnson.
3 points.
Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Hey, who's got the ball?
Pass to Brown. Down low. Here's Jokic. Good. Nice job down low.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
Thomas kicks to Rose. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And look, that's just a guy getting to his spot and making the defense pay.
Here's Jokic. He's off on that one. It's stolen by Brown. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's San Antonio opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Now Mourning following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Buries the long-range jumper. Thomas got the first bucket of the third here for San Antonio. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Johnson outside. Back to Murray. Lets the three fly. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Becker. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Lob pass to Gordon. And stolen by Mourning. It's Thomas on the wing. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, when Murray has his attacking game working, it opens up more space for everybody.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And here are the Nuggets now. Isaiah Thomas getting it to go from deep. Jokic high post, looking to get it going. Good.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Here's Beckers from deep. Thomas, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And it's Gordon missing. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 15-4 run. Pass to Beckers. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
Well, it's been a big game for Beckers. When she gets going, it's really tough to slow her down.
Jokic on top. Now Brown. He's guarded by Thomas. The Nuggets moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. Again, the Nuggets score.
Yeah, just look at how under control Murray is with his jump shot.
Upside Thomas launches a 3. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And you can never have too many threes. That's an impact shot.
Brown the pass to Jokic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, it's almost like pick your poison with Jokic in the pick and roll. He's a master of these sets.
Here's Beckers. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here's Denver. Johnson finds Murray. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Jokic. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out left to the wing. Here's Beckers. The tray. Good on the three-point shot.
Okay, wow is right. Beckers from another zip code. She's got parking lot range.
Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Jokic. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's San Antonio holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Avdia on the court for San Antonio. Smith is out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Maravich. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Baylor in at the 3 slot.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. Jokic against Smith. Shot clock at 6. Pickett, no good. Here's San Antonio now. Over in the corner, Rose. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And when Rose gets going and gets this kind of confidence offensively, you're in trouble. He can just flat out take over a game.
Now, here's Jokic. Pass to Brown. Unloads from 13. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. And it's Rose with the ball for San Antonio. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Baylor. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Baylor. Rose has got 9 points in the quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding.
Watson surveying the D. Jokic with his screen on Baylor. Watson's shot is off. San Antonio with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Drains it from beyond the arc. Rose has got 39.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Watson. Pass to Pickett. And here's Watson. Here's Najee. No good with the triple.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. The Nuggets now in offense. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Jokic with this screen on Rose. Here's Pickett. Rebound San Antonio. Baylor's got 4 rebounds in this game. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. No good from Maravich.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brown outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Pickett. And the shot falls short this time. Here's San Antonio now. 15 points in a row. A good run right now. Pass to Baylor. Fires from deep. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Derrick Rose. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Pickett.
That free throw, no good for the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Najee. Christian Brown comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Jamal Murray in for Brown. Halliburton's checked in for San Antonio. Pritchard comes in for Derrick Rose. And he's good on the second.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
Pass to Halliburton. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Now, here's Jokic. And again, Denver no good. Avdia against Murray. Really left alone that time.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
Murray outside. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Derrick Rose. Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. It's Thomas on the wing. And the three ball is good. Thomas got the first points up on the board here for San Antonio.
Well, off-ball readiness is key to a good offense. He was prepared to take the shot the moment he got the ball.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Towns kicks to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. It's a three-point game. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
One of the quickest strokes out there. Paige Becker's ready to fire.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Hart outside. Six on the shot clock. There's the triple. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Now here's Towns. Puts up a three. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Here's Brunson on the money from 12 feet away.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Here's Beckers. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And here's Brunson to the left wing. Here's Towns. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Johnson just hanging out in the corner, waited patiently there for the triple.
Hart outside. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Back to Towns. New York moving it around. Here's Bridges. And the rejection by Towns.
Oh, big cat saying no way.
Pass to Beckers. Bridges with the steal. Anunoby passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And let him hear it. Pieces down.
Danny Avdia, Elgin Baylor.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for San Antonio. They lead by 4. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
Pass to Towns. Shoots over Towns. Rebounded by Elgin Baylor. San Antonio leading by 7. Here's Beckers. Fires the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, listen, when you face Beckers, you cannot let her knock down triples. That has to be the first thing you stop.
Now, Hart. Left side, Towns. The 10-footer. Yep, that one goes. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
Pass to Baylor for the 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Towns. San Antonio with the rebound. Avdia with it. Brunson picks him up. Thomas outside. Drills it from outside. Thomas got 6.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Brunson, no good. Baylor against Brunson. Outside, Avdia. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so it's San Antonio out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We've got more in store for you right after this. And So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Robinson is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Dadier in at the 3 spot. They're the group New York will start the second with. Back to Clarkson, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Here's Baylor. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Baylor's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for San Antonio. Clarkson looking for an opening. Off target with his 3. San Antonio leading by 19. Pass to Baylor. Fires for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
And please give a big round of applause to your dance team. Give it a hand, your dance team.
Here's Anunoby. Still yet to score. Bridges outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Robinson misses. San Antonio leading by 22. Over in the corner, Cunningham. From outside, off the mark. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to McBride. Out to Bridges. Takes the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Cunningham on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. Cunningham's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
McBride passes to Bridges. Robinson a screen on Baylor. New York, no good that time either. Over in the corner, Cunningham. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. For the Knicks, Anthony Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson, and Hart subbed in for Miles McBride. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. From deep, Brunson. And it's Mourning with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Here's Bridges, following the 3-pointer by San Antonio. Towns kicks to Bridges. Trying to end the drought, and stolen by Mourning. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Elgin Baylor.
And that one's good by Baylor.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Brunson. Back to Anunoby. No good on the triple. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by San Antonio.
Here's Baylor. A three-pointer off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. 6 to shoot from deep. Clark kicks to Bridges. Offline with his three.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Taking full advantage of a look from the corner. She was totally ready to knock that one down.
And here's Brunson outside. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's San Antonio just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from your pocket fighter, Arena Entertainment.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic so far from Elgin Baylor.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Thomas against Bridges. Brunson outside. Gets a very good look and converts. Brunson's got 6.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
From deep, Johnson. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Three-point goal.
Well, that's a great delivery. Knows where her open teammate is and puts it on the money.
Brunson scanning the floor. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Johnson in the corner. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for San Antonio. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Off target from the wing. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Towns. Drives to the hoop. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, Towns able to work through the contact down low. He's gotten better at that over the years.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Bridges outside. Hart with a screen on Thomas. Bridges for three. The rebound by Alonzo Mourning. Mourning's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Fires the three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Towns finds Bridges. 5 to shoot. Hart left side. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And here is Hart. After Jalen Johnson getting his shot to go from deep, and Brunson gets it to go.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
And Thomas has it in the corner. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
3 points.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
1:32 left in the third quarter. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Thomas got 6 here in this quarter.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
He was all alone on that one. Thomas got 18 points.
That's a heads-up play by her. Saw her teammate pop open and got the ball moving when she needed to.
Brunson outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 12 points for him.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Oh, that was a great read from her. That's some terrific team chemistry.
Hart with the screen for Brunson. Driving inside. And easy 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Wow, that was no wet spot he slipped on, folks. He just plain broke him down.
Yeah, you don't see guys weak-legged like that very often. We'll be seeing that play for weeks to come.
Trains the three-pointer.
Well, no big surprise. Becker's scoring again. They just got to keep feeding her. Page is in the zone.
Brunson outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's San Antonio with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for San Antonio, Avdia is out there with Baylor. And it's Smith. Then there's Maravich. And it's Cunningham in at the 1 spot. Now, here is Robinson. Brunson outside. McBride on the wing. Avdia. It's Maravich on the wing. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's New York with it. Clarkson outside. Shoots over Avdia. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
McBride with the ball. His three-pointer's off the mark. Cunningham with it. Brunson picks him up. Beyond the arc. The kick out to Cunningham. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Brunson outside. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Over in the corner, Cunningham. This one for three. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's Yabusele, top of the key. That shot wide open.
Nice pass. What a heady play by Clarkson.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Maravich. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta. Maravich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Now here's Brunson. Clarkson for three. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now Brunson. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. And Cunningham with the block.
You can see the length of Cunningham there, and his timing helped out on that block too.
Lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich.
3-point goal.
Cunningham's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for San Antonio. Pass to Yabusele. Back to Clarkson. Robinson a screen on Baylor. To the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You like to see the assertiveness inside, forcing the defense to foul.
Mitchell Robinson at the line, 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. So for the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Yabusele. OG Anunoby comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. And San Antonio with the change here too. Pritchard, he's checked in for Maravich. No good on the second free throw. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 15-4 run. Avdia against Anunoby. Cunningham for three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now, here is Robinson. The kick out to Anunoby. And here's Brunson outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Cunningham outside. That three off the mark. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Isaiah Thomas. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got an exciting basketball game coming your way in just a moment. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Outside Cowan. And the three off target. Here's Beckers. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Good on the triple.
Making it rain a little from outside.
Harden outside. Leonard on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the three from the other end.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
And here's Leonard. Isaiah Thomas getting it to go from deep. Johnson with the block.
Well, that's excellent defense by Johnson. Able to protect the rim without foul.
Lets it go with a three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And you could just tell he was feeling it. A very assertive shot at the arc.
Back to Beal. Here he goes. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
Left side, Thomas. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Well, I love the decision there, finding her teammate wide open.
A three from Leonard. Rebound, San Antonio.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Zubac against Towns. Pass to Becker. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the middle. Here's Harden. And Mourning sends it back.
Talk about a guy who will send your shot back with some attitude. Mourning does not play.
Hits it from three-point range.
Well, and you can see there just how confident she is in her abilities, even from deep, deep range.
Now here's Harden. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
San Antonio making a switch here. Beal, the pass to Harden, and Harden with the stop.
All the way up. The beard. Well, those were two loud points.
Towns in the corner. Shoots over Zubac. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Thomas.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Leonard. Harden outside for three. It's rebounded by Towns. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. There's Thomas with the three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Beal gets a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And Thomas has it in the corner. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Substitute for your home team, Chris Dunn, Chris Paul.
.52 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Baylor. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Well, a big key to jump shooting, staying consistent with your mechanics.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. It's been quite a game so far for Isaiah Thomas.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
Several teams changing it up here. Here's Lopez. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Mourning sends it back.
I mean, what more can you do when it comes to interior defense? That's perfect.
Traps in the tray. Thomas got 18 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Inside. Here's Lopez. And just miss after miss right now. The shot that time, not on target. Isaiah Thomas has been on display for San Antonio. 18 points from three-point range for him in that quarter. That is some serious shooting. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Jones. And it's Dunn in at the two-guard spot.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Shoots the three. Batum grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At the line for one, Chris
And that one misses.
Such a good mentor for the younger players. Paul is a vocal leader who will also lead by example.
Done with it. Hasn't made one yet. Lopez finds Jones. Paul for three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. So it's San Antonio now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
Paul outside. Pass to Jones. Paul with the screen for Jones. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Kept alive.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
I like his focus in the paint. He didn't want to waste a high-value opportunity.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. James Harden, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Dunn. Isaiah Thomas checked in for San Antonio. And San Antonio has possession. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's Baylor. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, he was ready to fire that ball the moment it hit his hands.
Now here's Paul. Still scoreless. Zubac kicks to Harden. Back to Zubac. And Mourning sends it back.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Gritty bucket in close. Collins finding an opening.
Offensively, John Collins' game is tailor-made for the modern NBA.
Well, it sure is, Kevin, and I've always admired John Collins' efficiency. You know, I mean, he can make threes. He can create his own shot both in the post and off the dribble facing up and make mid-range jumpers. He's a great offensive rebounder. He's a lob threat. Really not much John Collins can't do at a very high level.
And here is Beal following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Cunningham on the wing. Misses the three.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Paul dishes to Harden. Kicks it out to Paul. The three. It's rebounded by Baylor. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 12-4 run. Cunningham for three. Buries it from three-point range. Cunningham's got 9.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
Back to Paul. From past the arc. Elgin Baylor with the rebound. Baylor's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Thomas. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Oh, nice setup by Baylor. Man, this guy can pass, shoot, rebound. Anything you need, he's there to provide it.
Now here's Paul. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. It's tipped. And stolen by Mourning. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Beal. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Collins does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. And Thomas has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Thomas got 6 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's San Antonio with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Isaiah Thomas having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And Johnson just hanging out in the corner, waited patiently there for the triple.
And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Johnson in the corner. From the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Johnson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for San Antonio. Johnson's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Leonard against Johnson. Leonard inside. Rebound San Antonio. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Beckers got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal
That's
foul.
on Isaiah Thomas.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
And the first one drops.
And now a veteran in this league, Beal is hungry to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
And both free throws good for Beal. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And Thomas has it in the corner. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Hands it from downtown.
The coach has to be happy with that. Draw the defense, then swing it out for a good look at a triple.
The 3 from Johnson. Beal pulls it in. And here is Los Angeles now. To the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nice unselfish passing there by Beal. He knows he can't do it all by himself.
Pass to Mourning. A 3 ball. Rebound by the Clippers. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Leonard. Outside Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Towns down low. Leonard's there. Tries again, and Johnson puts it in. Johnson's got 11.
Well, you'd better put a body on Johnson. That guy is just too talented to forget about.
Leonard with the screen on Thomas.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Thomas against Beal. Lays it up off the glass. Beal's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
From deep, Johnson. They that time from Leonard. Now the Clippers with it. Over Johnson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He has 5.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
With the teardrop and the basket by Beckers.
Well, she had to go the gentle route there, and she manages to do it beautifully.
Outside Collins. And here's Harden for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, in the D, you got to get out on that, or Harden will make you pay.
Johnson in the corner. The 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Morning against Harden. Johnson left side. 3-pointer. Collins grabs the miss. And here is Los Angeles now. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Leonard kicks to Harden. It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Mourning. The tray. The shot by Beal, no good. Towns looking it over. Johnson outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's San Antonio running away with this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, they've got Smith. Baylor is out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Maravich, and it's Cunningham in at the 1.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Pass to Baylor, launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
3-pointer.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Paul kicks to Harden. For the 3. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Oh, the rare catch and shoot from Harden, showing it's still in his bag.
Pass to Maravich. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Now here's Paul. Shoots. Rebound by Smith.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Over in the corner, Avdia. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Harden bringing it up for L.A. Here's the floater. Dunn misses. Here's San Antonio. Beyond the wing. From the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. And it's Paul penetrating. Good work defensively by Maravich. Cunningham against Paul. Over in the corner, Avdia. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
3 points.
Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. Harden outside. Outside, Batum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Baylor against Dunn. For 3, Maravich. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
This one for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Maravich has got 9 points in the quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Harden, no good. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 15-3 run. Over in the corner, Cunningham. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
High arcing shot, and it's laid in by Paul.
Boy, I don't think there have been too many players ever with a better touch than CP.
Here's Baylor. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
3-point basket.
That gives him a double-double in this one. 12 points and 10 rebounds. Paul finds Harden. Lopez, a screen on Maravich. Pass to Lopez. Now here's Batum. Here's Dunn. No good on the 3. Cunningham outside for 3. Maravich. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Avdia against Batum. Pass to Maravich from outside the arc. Batum grabs the miss.
Away team foul. Charles Smith. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Isaiah Thomas. Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast. This is 2K Sports bringing you tonight's game. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. It's Thomas on the wing. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, you know that's the name of the game these days. Hit threes, spread out that defense.
Back to Giddey. It's White on the wing. From 12 feet out. San Antonio with the rebound. Now here's Towns, and here's Johnson outside. Good, and his assist goes to Towns.
Quick attack there by Johnson so that the defense has little time to react to him getting the ball.
Here's Giddey, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the basket by Beckers.
And whenever Beckers is out there, you have to extend that defense. Page is looking for that jumper.
And here is Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. 6-point game. And the basket by Johnson.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
On the wing, Giddey. Back to Dosunmu. Off target from outside. Vucevic against Towns. Johnson in the corner. Lets the three fly. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Timeout, away team.
San Antonio making the switch here. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Dosunmu, and misses it off the right side of the rim. San Antonio leading by 12. Pass to Beckers. Beyond the arc. Good, and his assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game.
Nice job by Beckers to hit the three. It's an important shot for her team.
Now here's Dosunmu, and the Bulls with another miss. Now Johnson. Here's Baylor. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Giddey. They get it again.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
From downtown, Thomas's shot is off. Chicago trails by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, to me, White is at his best going downhill in attack mode. .114 left in the first.
Thomas surveying the D. Johnson for three. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Dosunmu. Still without a basket. Clock at 4. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Took him no time at all on that one. Baylor's got 6 points.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Dosunmu's shot is off. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. And the layup falls.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. It's San Antonio running away with this one. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Johnson is out there with Baylor. Then there's Mourning. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Okoro wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. San Antonio leading by 22. Over in the corner, Pritchard. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Pritchard's got the first basket of the second quarter for San Antonio. Smith outside. Pass to Okoro. Bounce pass from Williams. Here's Smith. Plays it up and banks it in. Smith's got his first points of the game.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or else they can expect Smith to keep going at them down there.
Baylor gets the bucket.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Now the court is your squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Who wants a T-shirt?
Changes for Chicago. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Okoro. Josh Giddey comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Kobe White in for Trey Jones. Here's Dosunmu. He has yet to score. Down low. Here's Giddey. And Mourning sends it back.
And that is why shooters fear Mourning. He's got excellent instinct for coming up with the block.
Isaiah Thomas checked in for San Antonio.
Isaiah Thomas.
Smith the pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Launches a three. And it's Mourning with the rebound. So it's San Antonio now. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
White the pass to Giddey. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. And the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, keep it simple. Get Smith the ball near the rim. Good things will happen.
Here's Thomas. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And such a valuable high percentage shot. And he does a great job of taking advantage.
Smith dishes to White. Pass to Dosunmu. For 3. White, good. White's got 5.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Thomas. He has 5. Over in the corner, Avdia. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists in the game. White the pass to Vucevic. Here's Giddey, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
With how well Giddey moves in his 6'8" frame, he's such a tough matchup. There aren't a lot of guys who can guard him.
Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any. Different type of player, Josh Giddey, pretty much a 6'8" point guard. Giddey doesn't take a lot of threes, but rather shares the ball.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Bulls moving the ball around. Out to White from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of basketball. Count the basket.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. There's 1:17 left now here in the second. White the pass to Dosunmu. On the wing, Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Over Thomas. Giddey, no good. Giddey's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. Left side, Baylor. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Baylor's got a pair of triples in the second now for San Antonio.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Solid work from beyond the arc. She has to cash in on those chances. They are big for her confidence.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Vucevic the pass to White. Looking to end the run. They get the rebound.
And we talk about how long Buzelis is.
There, he showcases it on the offensive glass.
Pass to Becker. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Buzelis, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's San Antonio, sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Fires the three, and Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Giddey. Vucevic has got the first basket of the third quarter for Chicago. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Giddey with it. 6 points for him. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 5.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Johnson for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Great assist there. You could tell that she knew exactly where her teammate was going to be.
Here's White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So it's San Antonio now. Johnson in the corner. The 3 sinks the three-pointer. 18 points for him.
And the big-time scoring night from Johnson continues. This guy has solidified himself as a very good prop.
Now here's Giddey. G right on him. And they pick up 2.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plaster to the shooter.
Takes a 3, and Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, so often the facilitator, Giddey on the finishing end there.
Johnson outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Giddey kicks to White. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Back to Giddey. Pass to White. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. And Thomas has it in the corner. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Thomas got 11 points.
Yeah, with that corner 3, almost every player shoots a higher percentage from there.
To the middle. Here's Giddey. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that's 13 points here for Josh Giddey. Giddey's gone a nice 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. Out to the right wing. Here's Mourning. A putback. Second shot opportunity. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, anytime he wants Towns can be a beast on the offensive boards.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Both teams will make substitutions.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Kobe White, Bruzelis out there with Vucevic. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Jones in at the point. And it's Vucevic missing. And San Antonio has possession. Pass to Baylor. There's the triple. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Chicago. Now here's Dosunmu. Nothing on the board. And it's White missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Trains the three-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. 4 on the shot clock. Here's White. He doesn't hit that one. Cunningham with some nice D. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pritchard gets the bucket. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Pass to Vucevic. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And so it's San Antonio enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's San Antonio with it. Avdia is out there with Smith. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then there's Maravich. And it's Baylor in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Williams, a screen on Cunningham. From past the arc. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Jones. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. On the wing, Maravich. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Smith finds Giddey. To Okoro. Shot clock at 5. Jones, no luck. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And that one, good.
Well, that's a couple of tough points right there. That was a battle inside.
On the wing, Giddey. Maravich defending. Smith with a screen on Cunningham. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Tough to guard in there, but I don't know if it was smart to foul Smith there. He's a good foul shooting big.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Well, Jalen Smith is a modern big. He can protect the rim, guard the perimeter, and offensively shown the ability to be both a rim runner and a spot-up shooter.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Buzelis is checked in for Patrick Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Okoro. And it's White in for Trey Jones. And the second free throw, good. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Smith feeling it out a bit. Back to Cunningham. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
And White kicks to Giddey. Here's Dosunmu. And again, no good by Chicago. For San Antonio. Smith left side. Cunningham for three. Buzelis grabs the board. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Out to Smith, to the left side wing. Smith with a screen on Cunningham. 5 to shoot. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. There's the three. And it's White missing. Avdia against Giddey. Cunningham outside. The three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Giddey kicks to Smith. Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Maravich. Here's San Antonio now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Baylor. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Baylor's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for San Antonio. Pass to Giddey. Back to White. Now Giddey. Smith with a screen on Maravich. Giddey, no good. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 17-4 run. Fires the three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And here's Avdia. Here's Baylor. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Smith. Giddey surveying the D. Goes back up. And the Bulls with another miss. Giddey against Baylor. And here's Maravich on the arc. And he's good on the three ball.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Elgin Baylor.